Tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Up at the forward spot, it's Hayward and Bridges. Ball is the point with Bouknight on the wing. And it's Williams at the 5. And for Memphis, the lengthy post tandem for him, Jackson and Adams. The captain out there with John Morant. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. And tonight, Clark, a good look at some of the best up-and-coming talent in the NBA.
Certainly a glimpse into the future. Each of these teams should be a factor for several years to come. They've got some dynamic and electric young players on the court today.
So the Hornets win the tip. Let's toss it over to the sideline for news on MP's groundbreaking season.
Thanks very much. Well, MP is still riding high from his record-setting game, breaking the single-season mark for triples made. He's far from content, though. He's looking to ride that hot hand and push the total even higher. Kevin, back to you.
We'll see how far he goes. Thanks. And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ballgame.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
Hayward against Bogdanovich. Here's Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
The first one falls. Well, the last time, GA, the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
Now here's Morant. His last outing, 16 points for him. Here's the captain. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. The captain's got 5 now.
And what an interesting battle for MP, facing off with the rookie of the month.
Well, this is a guy that MP will see for years. They play the same position. It should make for some great theater. Now, here's Ball. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Here's the captain, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Morant against Ball. It's stolen by Adams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
You know, you look at Bogdanovich, and this guy is really outstanding at taking high percentage shots, and he's got what I call a natural scoring ability and mentality.
He hits both from the stripe.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Passes it to Bouknight. Picked by Williams. He takes it in. And the rejection by Jackson. The captain passes to Adams. Pass to Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Morant against Ball. And Morant gets it to go.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Pass to Williams. Bridges outside. Williams, a screen on Jackson. Back to Williams. And the pass to Bouknight. And Adams sends it back. Passes to the captain. Here's the teardrop. Bouknight with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Bouknight. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Ball. Morant with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Ball against Morant. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And now a good time to look at our power rankings through the last part of winter. You look at the Celtics. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And checking out the Grizzlies, they're one of those teams that people seem to underestimate. Not expecting to be this high on the list at this point in the year.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Pass to the captain. Clock at 4. A 3. Rebound by Williams. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Pistons in Detroit. Floats it up for Williams. Morant with the steal. Bogdanovich passes to Morant. Here's the captain. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. You look at the Grizzlies. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up.
And for the Grizzlies, with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
You know, the way they've handled just about every challenge that's been thrown at them this year, I don't see how they couldn't be considered front runners for the title.
For the Hornets, they come into this one following a loss to Detroit. Hayward outside. Williams, a screen on Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Williams, a screen on Morant. There's Ball with the 3. And again, the Hornets missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And one thing with LaMelo, Clark, he has so much length at that point guard position.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's listed at 6'7", but he's got a much bigger wingspan than that, which allows him to effectively throw passes over the top. And I think it helps in him being disruptive as a defender, too.
Here's Bridges. Following the basket by John Morant. Bridges dishes the ball. Here's Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Inside. Now here's Bouknight. Guarded by Morant. Ball, the pass to Bouknight. It's Ball, that time on the assist by Bridges.
Well, I tell you, Bridges is doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
To the paint. Here's the captain, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
By this point in the year, Greg, the playoff discussion comes into play. Some teams look solid to make it, and others are chasing a spot.
Absolutely. This is when you want to play your best basketball in the regular season. Coming down the stretch can be a mental drag, but rewarding for some clubs. This is when playoff spots are secured.
So it's the Grizzlies now, following the bucket by the Hornets. Jackson passes to the captain. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. The captain's got 11 points. And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against the Washington Wizards.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looked so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Ball no good.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
The captain and the powerful one-handed slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Here's Ball. The Grizzlies making the shot. From outside, off the mark.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Here's the captain, coming off a stellar performance against Washington. Dishes it to Jackson. Memphis moving it around. The captain passes to Bogdanovich. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Down low and stolen by Hayward. Pass to Bouknight. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Well done by Hayward on the assist that time. He's able to spot a wide open teammate because he plays with his head up.
Morant outside. There's Jackson with the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Ball surveying the defense. The pass to Bridges. Fires away from outside. Rebounded by the captain. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. To the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And that's 15 points for the captain. Charlotte's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Tillman's checked in, and it's Clark in for Jaren Jackson. And then for Charlotte, P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Hayward. Miller comes in for Bouknight, and Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Ball. Here's Ntilikina, guarded by Morant. Bridges kicks to Miller. Bridges a screen on Bain. And here's Miller outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And a switch. Some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. And the captain subbed in for John Morant. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. Hayward comes in for Miles Bridges. Bouknight, he's checked in for Miller. And Ball subbed in for Smith. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Jackson passes to Tillman. Here's the captain. Bain with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. Ball is the point with Bouknight on the wing. And it's Richards in at the center position.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And so it's Charlotte with it, trailing by 17. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark comes in for Jackson. And it's John Morant in for Luke Kennard. The Hornets also with a sub. Williams is checked in for Nick Richards. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Here's Hayward. And the Hornets miss again.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Second chance shot. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And players and coaches want a consistent whistle, Clark. Isn't that harder, though, when minor contact can be called a foul?
Yeah, it is, Kevin, but I do think the officials do a great job. At the NBA level, there's more latitude for physical contact. These are the best players in the world. They're also the most athletic and the strongest players in the world. So giving them room, and I think the officials do a great job of officiating the game the way it should be. And I understand the cry about consistency, but remember now, the officials, much like the players, coaches, and broadcasters, they too are human.
It's Williams, high post. And how about we check the numbers for John Morant?
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
And he's good on the second. And recently, the NBA, Clark added names to major awards. It's a nice gesture, don't you think, from the league to the past legends?
Yeah, I could not agree with you more. And really hard to argue with their choices for naming those awards after. It's a way to connect the past to the present and honor and pay homage to some of the greats in the history of the game. I like everything about it.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, the captain in the last game against Washington was a man on a mission. He finished with 64 points, and he hit some big shots behind the arc, making an impact from deep. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up. Couldn't possibly top that tonight, could he? We'll find out together. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Passes it to Bouknight. Fires from deep. And finished off by Williams.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Memphis turns it over again. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. Taking a look at the Hornets. Right now at the playoff start, they would have the 7th seed.
And checking out Charlotte, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Bain against Hayward. Pass to Bouknight. Williams, a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Bridges. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Bogdanovich. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 7 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And while the numbers are decent, I really feel like he can do more.
Yeah, you know, his issue is more mental right now, I think. He just needs to block out the distractions and get back to being the star that he is.
From past the arc.
You know, lately they haven't been as efficient from downtown as they were to start the game.
Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Hayward against Bain. Now here's Hayward. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit. 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Monday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Sacramento Kings.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
That one misses.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And just tax a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Pass to Adams. Outside Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got his first basket.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots, getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success.
Bogdanovich passes to the captain. Now here's Morant. Tight defense on him. Adams' shot is off. Hornets trail by 15. Bouknight passes to Miller. Now here's Bouknight. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bouknight's got his second bucket tonight.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Bain. Hornets with the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Hey, Greg, what do you like about Brandon Miller's game?
You know, Kevin, for me, his combination of length and skill is something every team is looking for. The key in his development will be adding strength and enhancing his ability to attack off the bounce.
Bridges misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Bridges with the steal. The dish now to Hayward. Williams sets a screen for Hayward. Launches from deep. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
The tough shots aren't going down for him right now, but neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Left side, Miller. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The captain passes to Adams. Here's the captain, defended by Bridges. Back to Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Shot clock at 6. There's the pass to the captain. Tips it, and it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got his second basket of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
For Charlotte, they have gone 7 of 11 from the line. That free throw good from Miller.
On paper, Brandon Miller checked all the scouting boxes. Good size, the percentages, solid rebounding. Now he just has to maintain that play at a higher level.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Clark's checked in. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for the Hornets.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Grizzlies have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. That free throw good from the captain.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Miller.
I like how he's dialed up his aggressiveness here, finding ways to get to the line in the second quarter.
Passes it to Bridges. Back to Ball. Goes up from the top of the key. It's Clark with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Driving the lane.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Oh, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Ball from long range. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 18. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hello, everybody. Before getting into the first half recap, let's check in on the injured players around the NBA.
The loss of Mitchell Robinson makes a big impact. He's a physical presence for them, an intimidator, and huge on the glass.
Changes the rotations for sure. And back to the matchup at hand. Everything has been going smoothly for the Grizzlies.
They're leading because of the work on the offensive glass. Step 1, grab the board. Step 2, put it back in their face.
Yeah, some teams like to send everyone back on defense. They've taken the opposite approach.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
The lengthy post tandem for him, Jackson and Adams. Morant is out there with the captain, and it's Bogdanovich in its small forward. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Williams, a screen on Bogdanovich. Hayward passes to Williams and finished off by Williams.
I think it's always a good idea to let Hayward go to work in the pick and roll. I mean, his decisions and his timing and execution are usually right on.
Bogdanovich passes to the captain. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
TO number 5 for him in the game, and that's way too high of a number for any one play. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Morant against Ball. Hayward on the wing. Clock at 6. Over Bogdanovich. And that one hits back iron.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So it'll be LaMelo Ball shooting. That one's on Morant. Grizzlies making a switch here. Baines checked in. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Ball.
Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
Back to Bogdanovich. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Here's the captain. He's got 36. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Baines. Launches a 3.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Hayward outside. Pass to Bridges. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 20. The captain with the bucket. The captain's got 38 points.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Now here's Ball. He's guarded closely. Hayward dishes to Bridges. Yep, that one goes.
Even in college, I got to see a lot from Bridges, taking it right to the defender inside.
For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And a wide-open look for Baines. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Lob pass to Hayward. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
Outside Jackson to the middle. Another bucket. Wow.
And you had a feeling he might do it tonight. 40-point mark has been reached.
The most 40-point games in a single season. An incredibly historic year from him.
And in 1962, Wilt set the record for 40-point games with 63. Never thought that mark would be broken, but I never thought we'd see a season like this.
Charlotte calls timeout. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Ja Morant.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Right side, Williams. Back to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
And there's the pass to Bain. A three from Bogdanovich. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kicks the ball. Hayward on the wing from the arc. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Memphis. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. In the corner, it's Bain. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
And here is Bouknight. 5 points in the game. Here's Ball, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Boy, Ball plays with so much confidence. You know this guy believes in what he can do, including finding ways to score it inside.
Here's the captain. A three-pointer, no good. Hornets trail by 18. Hayward finds Ball. Down low, Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
Hayward with the ball. Now defended by Bain. Bridges, no one around him. No good on the triple.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
And they'll get another chance. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Here's the captain. And Adams kicks to Bain. 6 on the shot clock. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Bouknight passes the ball. Three-pointer. Bouknight, no good.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss. And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
Pass to Bouknight. For 3, it's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Hornets trail by 17. Outside, Ball. Rebounded by Jackson.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Bain against Ball. Jackson passes to the captain. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 19.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Pass the ball. Nifty move. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams, the pass to the captain. Drives to the hoop. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The captain's got 48.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way. You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Inside. Jackson misses. Hornets trail by 21, and there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That's his third foul of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Tillman's checked in, and it's Kennard in for Bogdanovich. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Miller's checked in, and the Hornets call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the NBA's scoring leaders since the All-Star break. Well, you look at the captain, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
He is making his mark in a big way and with big points. You love to see guys get better the later in the season we get.
Now here's Bouknight. 8 points for him. Bain with it. Now defended by Hayward. Kennard the pass to the captain. That 3 off the mark.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Bridges dishes to Miller. Back to Bridges. Charlotte no good that time either. And the Grizzlies leading by 21. Here's the captain. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Charlotte's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Now here's Bouknight. Kennard covering. Hayward outside. It's Miller on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Bridges sets the screen for Miller. Over Jackson. Miller, no luck. Grizzlies shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. Here's the captain. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Bouknight passes to Miller. Hayward against Bain. Williams a screen on Bain. Knocked away. Outside Jackson. Pass to the captain. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That's his. And the Hornets call time here. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Goes back up, and Williams with the layup.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
On the floor for Charlotte, the guard and off guard are Ball and Martin. Miller is out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. Gets it to go. That one good from Tillman.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Williams finds Ball. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Ball against Kennard. Here's Tillman. To the inside. The captain. They get the rebound. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Martin against Bain. Williams kicks the ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
The Grizzlies shooting well, 50% from the floor. The pass to Jackson. Out left to the wing. Shoots. That misses off the backboard. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Good work there as it goes.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
To the middle. Good. He hits again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That is his first foul of the game.
After a first half where he had just 1 turnover, fellas, things have changed in the second. They're starting to pile up on him now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Bridges, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Hayward comes in for Miller. And Bouknight comes in for Cody Martin. The captain, no good. Hornets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Down low, here's Ball, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Yep, that one goes in there.
And he has found the stroke, folks. Continues to knock down shot after shot. Perfection thus far.
Bridges against Jackson. Clark, a screen on Bridges. Jackson dishes to Clark. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Kennard. Here's the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Kennard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Pass the ball. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
The captain passes to Jackson. Here's the captain. Outside Jackson. And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending teams.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Adams, he's checked in for Jackson. Bogdanovich comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's John Morant in for Bain. To the paint. Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Ball has wasted no time showing off his passing skills. A really gifted distributor.
Morant looking around. Crafty move. And Morant throws it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, that man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Out to Bridges. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 4 assists now tonight.
You know, since entering the league, Bridges has really worked tirelessly on his game, especially the three-point shot, and you see the results of that labor.
Bogdanovich against Hayward. Pass to Morant. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Adams against Ball. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams is... And stolen by Williams. Morant with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break.
What's amazing about Morant, he racks up steals even though he doesn't naturally gamble a lot.
Here's Bouknight. And with this new CBA, Greg, for the first time, team and league licensing revenue, about $160 million a year, is to be shared with the players.
And I think that's probably jersey patches and stuff like that. It makes sense that the players should get a share of that.
The pass to the captain. And he goes right over Miles Bridges and slams it down.
A spinorama. Do you know what kind of athlete you have to be to pull off that 360?
Oh, remarkable, Greg. Truly remarkable.
Spinorama, huh? That's not a bad nickname. You might have something there.
From 11 feet away, and it's Ball that time on the assist by Williams. Ball's got 13 points in the second half. Inside, here's the captain, and he goes in for the dunk.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Tillman's checked in. Santi Aldama comes in for Brandon Clark. Kennard, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Bane in for Morant. Memphis has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's the captain. He's covered by Ball. The captain passes to Tillman. Here's the captain. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. The captain's got 58.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Feeds to Bridges with the shot. Wide open shot is on the money.
No hesitation from Bridges there. He knows exactly when he should look to shoot it off the catch.
Kennard on the wing. Defended by Hayward. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Kennard against Hayward. Kennard, the pass to Aldama.
You know, as a defender, Bridges is pretty intimidating. I mean, he does a good job of working at keeping you smothered up.
With the crossover, and Ball slams it in.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
Heads up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
Mark, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passes at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. Then you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Rose is checked in, and some changes here for the Hornets. Charlotte's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Memphis.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
They pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the captain.
an unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
The captain passes to Aldama. Here's the captain. Just 5 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Miles Bridges. That free throw good from the captain. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Both free throws good from the captain. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Ball against Rose. Now Ball. Passes it to Bridges. Off target from outside. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Pass the ball.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Here's the captain, off the mark. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.